y'all, welcome back to another video. You're watching CTV. My name is Calandra. This is the place to be. And I'm here with a banger today. Not that I don't be posting bangers on the regular, but y'all be sleeping on the girl. Like, wake up. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to get your first 100 subs. So, you might want to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the fam. And I have a series on my channel called Small YouTuber Talk, so this will be a part of that series because this is for the small YouTubers. I haven't made a video for this segment in a while, but if you see my subscriber count, I have a couple of videos to post before this one, so I'm currently at 140, but that's like in the past, so I might be past 140 by the time you see this video because my other videos might have. That's besides the point. I'm past 100 subscribers. I'm on the road to 200. So I'm going to give y'all advice on growing your first 100 subs, and I have a lot of great tips and everything since I'm getting way past that point finally.
Eventually.
But yeah, let's get into it. So one thing that you want to do before, like, if you start your YouTube channel, is you have to have a hustle mentality. Okay, like, yeah, granted, some people grow on here faster than other people. For me, it's taking a very long time, but you have to have a hustle mentality, like with anything that you do. But with YouTube, you have to really hustle. You have to put in a lot of time and energy. And yes, sometimes you do need to take a break, but you have to put in that work. Like, you have to edit those videos right. You got to put in a lot of time into filming, into making ideas. So it's not going to be as easy as it seems. Like, yeah, it's kind of easy because all you really have to do is talk in front of a camera, but it's not like actually doing it. You can kind of see what comes with it, and it can be very hard, and it can, affect you mentally sometimes, because sometimes I need to take a little chill pill. Like, I be in my feels. But yeah, have a hustle mentality. Be ready to work hard. Like, it's going to be some work. All right, so what you want to do is, first things first, when you first make your channel, you have to have an idea of what you want your channel to be. I post like different types of videos, but I would call myself like a lifestyle channel. Mostly I do post like try-on hauls, and I post like taste tests sometimes, or I do a lot of talking videos, a lot of self-help videos. So that's pretty much what I do. And I talk about my personal growth a lot, and like things that I go through, things that bother me, things I went through, and a lot of things that I've been through in the past that I've learned from, and I share it with other people without getting too personal. But that's kind of what my channel's about, like a lifestyle channel. So have an idea of what kind of channel you want, because if you're kind of all over the place, and people are not going to know what to expect from you. And a lot of times when I go outside of what my channel is, I get less views. So that's one thing. So another thing you want to do is focus on you, focus on your craft, focus on yourself. To me, this whole YouTube thing, it's like a whole spiritual thing for me. Like, it makes me reflect a lot on myself, especially if you're literally talking in front of a camera. You're going to know what your flaws are, even though like a lot of times we are not exactly who we are on camera in real life 110%. I am, but I'm either less awkward or less talkative. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to get used to the camera, get used to yourself, get comfortable with yourself, gain some type of confidence, focus on childhood traumas and how to heal yourself from that. Like, if you're not good within, you're not going to be like, you're trying to be an influencer. So to be able to be an influencer, you're going to want to be the person that you want somebody to look up to. You're going to want to look up to yourself at the end of the day. So that's why I say YouTube is kind of like a spiritual thing for me. because you literally have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on your craft. You have to focus on, you know, how you want to present yourself and what kind of content you want to put out there for the world to see, because you don't know who's watching you. And it's also going to be another thing. You also got to put through your head that, like, friends and family are not going to always watch your videos. So I know that can be hurtful for a lot of people. Granted, if you have, like, a great support system, then that's going to be a strong start. But you're not going to get the support that you may expect. And, you know, that can also really hurt you mentally, especially if you want this really bad. So I know how it feels. I thought, you know, I would get a lot more support than I do. But I still have, you know, a couple of people that do support me, and that's okay. Just focus on the people that do support you. And so what you want to do also is promote on all social medias. It can be annoying to some people, but don't spam every account. Just post like one post on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter. I don't promote on my Snapchat, but you can do your Snapchat too. And yeah, that's everything. So yeah, promote on all your social media platforms. You could share Instagram videos, you can do Insta story, you can, you know, show a clip of your video on Facebook, and join the Facebook groups. Like, look up small YouTuber on Facebook and you'll see a bunch of groups, and that's a great way to bring your channel out there and show it to people who are looking for content creators or people who want to, you know, just support new people. I already talked about Facebook groups in another video, so I'm gonna link that video in the description. I'm not gonna go too in depth about it, but yeah, it's a hit or miss, I would say. Like, you'll meet great people, and you'll also meet shady people, and some people do not have the best intentions. So I'm gonna just say it like that, because at the same time, those are other people who are trying to grow their channel as well, and they're really worried about their growth, you know what I'm saying? So this is something to think about if you join a Facebook group. I also forgot to mention to do niche related Facebook groups, so you can find creators who have a lot in common with you, and it'll be a lot easier to grow your channel. So another thing you want to do is tell your story. You can pick and choose what you tell people, but just let the audience get to know you a little bit. Like, you can do a Q&A, you can do a get to know me. I've done one before. So just let people know about you. Even if you don't get a lot of views, like, just talk about yourself, talk about like how you grew up, you know, how your past was and what made you wanted to start YouTube. And the audience will just connect with you more if they, you know, get to know you. Like, even tell a story time or something. Like, people want to know the person that they're watching, even if, you know, they want to know a little too much, but they want to still know you. So, like, yeah, introduce yourself, do an introduction video or something. So yeah. All right, another thing you want to do is, I'm looking at my notes, so if you see me like looking at something, I'm checking my notes because I will forget my points, is recreate your most successful video. So if you're posting a couple of videos, pay attention to the ones that get the most views and recreate it. Not exactly the same, but let's say, for example, the only videos that are really successful on my channel are some of my small YouTuber talks videos. That's why I continue with the series. Or I do try on hauls. They pretty much do good on any channel because people want to see, you know, how you look in these clothes that you buy or what kind of clothes you wear. You know, if you're into fashion or anything like that. I do hair videos sometimes. Not all of them get views, but, you know, I continue making hair videos. I'm on a hair growth journey, so, you know, I document that. You know what I mean? Just like keep creating videos that are on a certain topic that people watch the most, and keep doing it. I know sometimes it sucks because you're gonna want to just create what you want to, and sometimes, like, you know, something that comes from within or something that's super creative might not get the most views because it's not what people are looking for. And with that being said, yeah, create, videos that you already have done that get the most views. Also, it's good to title, like in the title, use keywords. I'm still kind of learning about that, but use keywords, capitalize your letters, because people are literally searching, you know, they are searching YouTube like it's Google. So, you know, use tags. I'm still learning about tags, but, you know, put your tags in the description. You can use things like TubeBuddy. They can help you out with tagging your videos. They help you out with a lot of things, and it's like $2.99 a month, so it's very cheap. Definitely download TubeBuddy. Definitely get Fonto for thumbnails. You can just use any type of font on your thumbnail. I'm about to get into thumbnails in a minute. Well, actually, I'm gonna get into it right now. Thumbnails, people be sleeping on how important they are. It's like, how do you explain it? I don't know what word it is to describe thumbnails, but mentally, if people see a certain image, they're going to click on it. So, but with that, I mean, like, it's more than just having a clear picture. That is one thing. But a lot of times, you know, have an empty-ish background and a certain face, whether it's like super shocked, like this. And I find that very corny, and I only do it depending on what kind of video I'm making. Or, you know, you can do like a mad face or kind of like an indifferent look, depending on what it is. Don't do your thumbnails exactly how you would take an Instagram picture, depending on, you know, what it is, like what the video's about, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be attention grabbing, and the words, make sure they're readable, because like not everybody who watches YouTube is on their laptop or anything. Like a lot of people are on their phones, so make sure they can see the letters. A lot of attention grabbing way of using your fonts is using big letters. Make sure they're big and bold and not covering your face, and use colors like yellow and red, especially red. Like, those are two attention grabbing colors. Or just make it colorful, like use a bunch of colors, and that can grab a lot of attention. So I'm still learning the gist of thumbnails, but you know, it's something that you kind of get better at with time. But it has to be attention grabbing. You have to catch it. You just got to catch their attention and make sure it goes with the video. You know what I mean? Just look at your favorite YouTubers' thumbnails and kind of, you know, try to apply it to yourself. And clickbait. I'm not really a fan of clickbait. I don't really do it. I would just say, if you're going to clickbait, make sure whatever the title is, it goes with your video. But if you're going to clickbait something, make it just seem out of, like, extra. You kind of have to be real extra on YouTube. Like, you're going to have to be a little, you gotta have to, you know, step out the box. You know what I mean? You have to step out the box a little bit. So with that being said, you kind of have to over exaggerate your time. Just over exaggerate maybe a little bit, but don't lie, because it will really upset your audience. And a lot of people don't like that, and I don't think people really do it that much anymore. So, and build genuine connections, especially if you're on these Facebook groups, or if you're talking to many other small YouTubers. Just make sure you're building connections and, you know, staying consistent with watching each other's videos, and just make it seem like you care to support other people. Because a lot of people are in it for themselves, and you're gonna figure that out, you know, as you start YouTube. Also, sub for sub. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do that. Don't join no sub for sub group. Do not let nobody talk you into doing sub for sub. If somebody asks you to do sub for sub, no, you're gonna hurt your channel. And a lot of time, I'm gonna tell you what YouTube does. If somebody subscribes to your channel and doesn't view your video within the first 2 minutes, they will delete that subscription. Like, YouTube will delete subscribers that do not watch your videos after a while or whatever. it'll hurt your channel. It'll affect your monetization, your watch time, your engagement. It's literally just another YouTuber that's asking you to do sub for sub just so they can gain subscribers. But yes, you have to gain subscribers, but you have to gain subscribers, watch time, comments, like engagement. Like if you watch, you know, all your favorite YouTubers, you see their comments are flooded with people, right? That's kind of how you want yours to be. Like even if you are small and you may get like 2 or 3 comments, that's great. You have to at least get comments on most of your videos. You're not going to get a comment on every video, but most of your videos you have to have some type of engagement, you know? And be engaging. Like, you know, somebody comments, comment back. You may not be able to comment back to every person because, you know, as you grow, it may become like a whole lot of people and it may become very overwhelming. But, you know, as you're small, you know, make sure you engage with your audience. They really like that. Even if you don't really respond, just like their comment or something. And don't worry about the negativity too much. I know it can be irritating. I know it can piss you off because it pisses me off a lot. I do not like when people comment negative stuff on my videos. It doesn't happen very often, but just don't let it affect you too much and keep it moving. Just focus on the positivity. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, but y'all ain't gonna stop me. Shit. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. I'm still here. Haters. But tell your audience what you want. Also, a lot of times, you know, if we speak what we want into existence, we kind of get it. I remember when I did my Big Chop video, I was like, give me the 400 views. In a couple of weeks, I had 400 views. I don't do that very often because I forget. But a lot of times, you know, if you speak what you want, you'll sometimes get it. Like, but be reasonable. Like if you're, you know, only have like 50 subscribers, don't expect to get a video with 2K views. It can happen though. It can happen because I have a video on my couple channel with over 4K views and we only have like 140 subscribers. So it's possible. Like it just depends. YouTube is very, very random. Like you can have a video that does very good. Like you can have like maybe 100 to 1,000 some views on one video and have 5 on the next video. And that really, really pisses me off. But that's what happens when you're a small YouTuber or even a big YouTuber. It just really depends. And I'm still learning about the algorithm and everything. So I don't know everything yet. This is just what I'm doing what I did to get me to 100. So yeah, tell the audience what you want. Make sure you tell them to subscribe in the beginning of your videos. A lot of times I forget to do that. You can watch my videos and you'll see that. But I forget. I be forgetting. I usually just wait till the end of the video. But a lot of times, like, y'all don't even stick around to the end. Because, yeah, you have the attention span of my cat. And he don't pay attention to shit. Like, the second y'all get too bored. Or the second y'all just want to watch something else. Bye. So also with that being said, you know, make sure your videos are interesting. Make sure you have the energy. I know like a lot of y'all may be introverted and I'm very introverted myself, but you kind of have to just don't not be yourself, but just kind of like get into, I don't know how to explain it, but get into like good spirits and just get into your more excitable self, if that makes sense. And of course, always be yourself. Don't try to portray, like, don't act like something you're not. Like, if you're on the chill side, you could be chill, but just have some energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to be something you're not. Like, if you talk a certain way, like, I have a Virginia accent. It is what it is. Like, I'm just going to talk how I talk. You know, I may not be 100% proper, but your audience is going to relate to you. They're not going to judge you. Like, they're going to like you for who you are. Trust me, it's hard to find your audience, but once you do, they're going to like you for you. So don't try to be something you're not, please. Please don't. Like, just please be yourself. Be yourself, okay? Be yourself. I'm going to shake you. Be yourself. All right? And the last tip I have, because I don't want to make this video like super long, but it's already long enough. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. I'm telling you, once I started being consistent, I started to grow way faster. Like when I first started off, I would post like once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. And I also have 2 channels, so it makes it a little harder for me to be consistent. And, you know, sometimes life does take over. I get that. But I promise you, like, whenever you start your YouTube, make sure YouTube is your focus. And post videos, like, once a week, twice a week. You're going to see a difference rather than posting every once in a blue moon or every other month or every other week. Like, people are going to get... They're just not going to remember you. Like, there's so many people on this platform. They're just not going to remember you. Like, it's easy for people to forget about somebody or something. You know that. So just be consistent. I promise you your audience will love you for it. And, you know, they like that. They like consistency. It makes people feel like that your channel is a priority. Because it should be. You know, it's a priority. Okay? So... I have so many things I could say, but I don't want to make this video like super long. I highly doubt like half of y'all are even still here right now. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. If you like this video, if you find it helpful or anything, share, subscribe, and like it, comment. Let me know how you feel, okay? And I will see you in my next video. Peace out. Road to 200 subs in this bitch. We're gonna make it happen by the end of September, okay? Alright. Peace out.
Do the dash in it. Throw some cash in it, yeah.